towards your spine, elbows become straight, and slowly peel vertebrae, drop the shoulders, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling all the way down, super slowly to the mat. Hands on the floor, feet and knees hip distance apart, and just do a nice lower back stretch, posterior, anterior tilt of the pelvis, so you're pulling your navel down towards your spine, and releasing it just a few times. Just a nice lower back stretch, release that tailbone, release the muscles in the lower back, and then release. Neutral spine, hips nice and level. Breathe in again. As you breathe out, just tuck that tailbone under, lengthen the spine. Good morning, everybody. And then release it. One more time, just nice and slow. Tailbone lengthens away from you and back into neutral. So we're starting with the one leg stretch. We're going to just focus on the breath. Breathe in. As you breathe out, draw your navel towards your spine. Hips nice and level. Glass of water not spilling on your hips, and your back is in neutral preferably. Bring the first heel up to coffee table height. And when you do so, make sure you engage your pelvic floor. Bring your heel, then bring your first leg up to coffee table height. And you're just going to lengthen, stretch out that leg, and return it back in. So level one. Just one leg on the floor, one leg comes off, lengthen, and you should be working your deep transverse lower abdominals here. Draw your navel towards your spine and release it. One more time. Breathe it out, you lengthen, and then breathe in to return. Exhale to lower, breathe in, exhale, lift that right leg up to coffee table height, half a leg, and then take that right leg out. Notice my leg is in line with my left thigh. So I lengthen. Notice where my toe is going towards and out. Drawing the ribs in. Nice and long and strong through the limbs as well as the stomach muscles working. Relax your neck and shoulders. And you can keep your head on the floor. But if you want to work a little bit more with me, I'm going to take it up to the next level. So you can continue working at this level. We're going to lift the left heel, bring the left leg up, bring the second heel, bring the second leg up to tabletop. And you're going to take the left leg goes out, and then bring it back in. So you're doing a nice one leg stretch. Breathe out, and keep it simple. Just breathe out, draw those ribs in, and return the leg. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, return. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, return. And if you want to make this a little bit more challenging now, we're going to lift up from the diaphragm, lift up from the upper core, draw the ribs in, and just take it into that one leg stretch with the arms coming across the body, opposite hand to the knee. So breathe out. And just keep drawing your ribs in, making sure your lower back is doing absolutely nothing. It's lengthened, it's relaxed. You're working through your middle section, your belly muscles are pulling down. You can put the head down if it's too much and make sure your neck isn't working. Exhale, squeeze. Just do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. You're going to bring your knees in and give yourself a little hug. Drop your heels, lower the head down through the neck and shoulders, and just squeeze your pelvic floor. Lift your tailbone up and release it down. And lift your tailbone up and release it down. We're just going to do that one more time. Place the right foot down, left foot down, neutral spine. Hips nice and low, glass water not spilling. Lift your right heel this time, lift your right leg up to tabletop, half a leg. Bring the second leg up to coffee table height. You choose your options, use your levels, what's best for you. Lengthen that tailbone away so your lower back is not imprinting if possible, otherwise you may imprint slightly. You're going to lift up from your upper core if you want to, you don't have to. And you're going to take your right leg out. And you can put your hands this time on the front of the thigh, not on top of the knee, and imagine you're pushing against a little bit of resistance there, and go 10, 9, 8, and 7, well done, 6, and 5, drop the shoulders, 4, and soften your elbows, 3, and pull your middle section down, 2, 1 more, bring those knees in, drop the heels, lower the head from neck and shoulders, and lift the tailbone, squeeze the pelvic floor as you lift the tailbone, and pull your navel towards your spine as you release. As you lift the tailbone, pull your navel all the way towards your spine, and then breathe in and release as you lower the tailbone back down. Deep breath in, well done. And we're going to put the feet back down to the floor, neutral spine, hips nice and level. And we're going to start with the double leg stretch with the arms first, palms facing in, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms to the ceiling. You need room for your arms behind you, so make sure you have room for your arms. Arms go behind, lengthen, but make sure those shoulder girdles are going towards your hips. Elbows are preferably straight. Turn the palms out and bring those arms all the way round. I'm saying check, making sure your arms have the room. I've just noticed my arms don't have the room, so you're just going to really slowly bring those arms all the way. So you come up towards your face, take those arms all the way out to the side, palms back towards your hips, lengthen the fingers towards the ceiling, shoulders to the floor, take those arms towards your face, turn the palms out and just bring those hands all the way round towards your hips. Just do that one more time. Just get a lovely nice shoulder stretch. Rotate through the shoulder girdle, keep the shoulders all the way down, lengthen the spine, shoulder blades and ribs melt away. So you're going to lift the left heel, squeeze the pelvic floor. As you do that, I'm just going to lift myself down slightly. And you're going to lift that left leg and you're going to do the same with the arms, take the arms towards the ceiling, leg goes out, lengthen and bring the arms and knee back in. As you lengthen the arms to the ceiling, take that leg out, draw your ribs in. As you breathe out, return and breathe in. Exhale, double leg stretch with the arms now. You're really lengthening, the middle section pulls down, return the arms one more time. Lovely, stretch those arms to the ceiling, shoulder girdle to the floor, lengthen that left leg, take the arms behind you and just feel that lovely tummy muscle starting to warm up. Lower that left leg down, lift that right heel, bring that right leg up to tabletop, half leg, same again. And just take the legs out, or the leg out. I'm just doing one leg at the moment, just doing level one. Feeling my tummy muscles working. Sometimes even the advanced ones do level one, just to activate the deep tummy muscles in the middle section. Just do two more, just to balance yourself out. Make sure those hips are nice and level, and the glass water isn't spilling. Lengthen those legs, and return. Place the foot down, take the hands back down. So you can stay on that level if you want to, but we're going to make it slightly more challenging. We're going to lift the left heel, bring the left leg up, bring the right heel, bring the right leg up. And you're going to lengthen your arms towards your knees, drive your shoulder blades back and down. Now you can stay there with the head on the floor if you want to, but I'm going to work my upper core as well. So I'm going to breathe in, and as I breathe out, I'm lifting up from my diaphragm, from my upper core. And I'm going to pull my middle section in and down towards the floor, keeping my tailbone lengthened. And I'm going to take my legs out into a double leg stretch. Now you don't have to do this, you can do a single leg if you want to, I'm just demonstrating. Or I'm going to do doubles and arms go out as well. So you're going to do a double leg stretch. The eyes look at your knees and then return. And take those arms towards the ceiling, legs go out, lengthen, draw the ribs in and return. Make it flow in, breathe out. And breathe in. Slow down the tempo, half the tempo, breathing out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale to return. Exhale, squeeze. Now as you do this, make sure your shoulder girdles stay down towards the hips and breathe in to return. We've got 6 more, breathe out. And breathe in to return, amazing. Exhale out, squeeze. And breathe in, 4 to go. Exhale, squeeze. Double leg stretch. It's strong from the whole body, strong from the middle section. Breathe out, 3 to go. And 2 more. Last time, really work from the deep transverse as well. Breathe out, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All those pelvic floor muscles working. Bring those knees in. Drop the heels. Drop the head from the neck and shoulders. And then breathe in. Breathe out. Pull your navel, just a little hug of the belly muscles towards the spine. Lift the tailbone up. Get that nice, deep, glorious stretch through the lower back and lower the tailbone back down. Relax the neck and shoulders. Breathe in again for me. And as you breathe out, just lift that lovely tailbone up. And then breathe in as you lower the tailbone down. Place the feet back to the floor. Working on the lower abdominals now. Hips nice and level, glass roof not spilling. And it's very important here we keep those hips nice and level. And you find that little space in your lower back. If possible, I really want you to find that little lower space, the neutral spine, natural curve of the spine here. Lengthen that tailbone, lift the left heel, bring the left leg up to half a leg. So you can see the heel is in line with the knee. And you can do a single leg toe tap. Very, very safe, very, very simple, but very effective. You really have to isolate. You really have to feel the deep, deep transverse muscles pulling up internally. A little bit like you're zipping up a pair of jeans here, but from a diamond. So from the pubic bone all the way to the hips, and then bring it back up. Breathing in, and you breathe out as you lower, and you squeeze your pelvic floor, and you keep your back soft. Your back is doing absolutely nothing. Level 1, stay here if you feel your back working. Level 2, lift the right heel. And just relax the heel on the glass coffee table so you feel a little bit of lower abs activated before you lift that heel up. Toe off the floor, both legs in tabletop. And from here, we're going to just do that basic scissor palms on the floor, elbows straight, toe tap down, squeeze and hug the deep transverse. And then breathe in to return. And breathe out, squeeze. And breathe in to return. And breathe out, squeeze. Now this is level 2. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, we're going to change it just slightly. And we're going to take that left leg and we're going to straighten it away. And return it back in. And breathe out, straighten that leg away. And bring it back in. Making sure that you feel your waist starting to work now as well, your obliques engaging, lower deep transverse muscles working, ribs drawn in, and return it. Now if you've got the stretch in the flexibility, you've got the flexibility in those hamstrings, we're going to make it even more challenging. We're going to straighten that right leg out, extend that left leg up, and lift the head up from the shoulder blades. Reach the fingers up towards the ankles. Drive your shoulder blades back and down. Pull your navel in. Slightly imprint the lower back now. And switch. And switch. And switch. Get that length from both legs. And switch. Elbows soft. Keeping focus on the middle section. Working through the upper section, drawing your ribs in. Don't strain the neck. Tuck the chin slightly in. Breathe out. Get that pull on the leg. 2 more. 1 more. And give yourself a little hug. Drop the head down. Release the tension. Put the foot down on the floor. Right foot on the floor. Left foot on the floor. Neutral spine. So we're going to do that one more time. Choose your option. Hands on the floor. Flat palms, so start with elbows long, lift the right heel, bring the right leg up, just stay on level 1 if you want to. Lift the left heel, bring the left leg up. You can keep the knees bent and just do basic scissors here if you want to, or we're going to lengthen that right leg all the way away. Lift the head up from the diaphragm, draw the ribs in. You can slightly imprint the lower back here if you want to. Extend your left leg, lift your chest a little bit more now, draw your ribs in but don't jam the chin down. Reach up with the fingers but not the shoulders. Keep the shoulders down and switch. Here we go. Get a little bit more now, movement. And again, 2 more. Last set. 1 more. And give yourself a little hug. Drop the head down from the upper core, not from the neck. Relax the shoulders all the way down. And release it. Well done. So just place the feet down to the floor. Hands on temples. And you're going to keep the feet flat, knees to the ceiling, hips nice and level. And you're just thinking about your 4 corners. Lift up from your upper core, not from your neck. So imagine my fist is between your chin and chest. Drive the tip of the chin back into the jaw. Lift all the way up and keep the elbows wide out of the peripheral line of the eyes. Hold it here. Eyes at your knees. You're going to rotate, a little squeeze, rotate through the obliques and back down. So lift the left shoulder blade up 1 inch and place it back down. Exhale, squeeze. And back down. Exhale, squeeze. And back down. So you do basic oblique twist. So a little oblique waist twist. From side to side, a little crunch with that waist. So angle, focus on a very small, tiny little rotation. And as you rotate, pull your navel towards your spine and squeeze the muscles in the abdominals, squeeze them. So breathe out, squeeze those muscles, squeeze, 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 amazing. Keeping your back into neutral, hips nice and level. Breathe out. So if you want this to be a little bit more challenging, you can bring the left leg up and the right leg up and take it into a crisscross. So we're going to take the focus now as we lift, we take that right leg out. As we lift the left shoulder, we take that left leg out. And keep the eyes looking straight ahead, belly muscles pulling down. pulls the navel towards the spine. So really focus on your middle section here, guys, making sure you're drawing your waist in, squeezing those abdominals as you do so. Making sure the elbows don't wrap forward, those elbows stay right back. And if you feel the neck working, I want you just to put your head down for a minute and just rest out your head and just do the legs on their own. Just give me 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and put one leg down, second leg down, and rest from the upper core, lowering the head down slowly, well done. So neutral spine, hips nice and level. And we're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to continue that exercise. Continue with your level, you choose. Bring the left heel off the floor, bring the left leg up. Adjust the back of the neck. Bring the right heel, bring the right leg up. Lift the head up from the diaphragm. And you're going to straighten your right leg out. This time as you rotate, you're going to take that right leg down to your hip. Hold it here, hold it, and straighten that left leg up and bring that left leg in 1 inch. Return it, return the leg back in. Come back to center. Focus with control. So you're going to take the left leg out, lift the left shoulder blade up, lower the left leg down. Hold it here if it's too much. If you can extend your right leg, extend your right leg, and just bring that right leg in. 1, 2. Bend the knee, return and return. So there's lots to think about here. Take that right leg out. You're going to rotate slightly, lower that right leg down, extend that left leg up, and bring that left leg in. 1, 2. Bend that left knee, bring that right leg up, bend that right leg in. Nearly there. Take that left leg out, lower that left leg down, extend that right leg up, rotate and pull that leg in. 1, 2. Bend that right knee, bring that left leg up, back to center, hold it here. Just do 1 more on each side. Take that right leg out, straighten it out. Take that right leg down, rotate, come off that right shoulder, stay here. Extend your left leg up, hold it, move that left leg in. 1, if you can, 2, through the belly, not from the back. Bend that left knee, bring that straight leg back up, bring that straight leg back in. Good. 1 more, you should be neutral, both hips nice and still, shoulder blades, left leg goes out. Take that left leg down, hold it here, rotate through the obliques, extend your right leg up, hold it, now work on your middle section, keep back your lower abs. 1 and 2, bend that knee, ooh, squeeze that pelvic floor, bring that leg all the way up, bend the knees, and lower yourself down. And relax and take a nice deep breath in. Well done. So just place the feet down to the floor. Hands back to the center, back to the temples. Lift the head up, just rotate back to those oblique crunches and squeeze. And keep going with those crunches. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4. Keep going. 3 more. 2 more, 1 more, and you're going to lower your head down, making sure your neck isn't working. So if you feel your neck working, just always stop and build up slowly over the next couple of weeks. And if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, make sure, please, that you stay in tabletop, maintain that lovely neutral spine, and you're going to bring that left leg up, bring that right leg up, and it's quite nice to have a ball here between your knees or between your ankles. Lift your head up from your diaphragm, and you're going to crunch and then straighten those legs out. Bring the knees in, crunch, and straighten those legs out. So you can see here, as I crunch, I bring my knees over to one side, straighten my legs, rotate, straighten my legs, rotate, straighten. Now you don't have to straighten your legs if you don't want to. Bring those knees over to one shoulder, back to center, to the other shoulder, and back to center. So rotate, back to center, rotate, back to center, 4 to go. Breathe out, squeeze. Back to center. Keep those hips very still. Think about those sitting bones on the floor. Pull your middle section down. Amazing. 2 to go. Breathe out. 1 more. And then give yourself a little hug. And place the feet down to the floor. Just do that 1 more time. Neutral spine, hips nice and level. Go back to those rotations. Lift up from the diaphragm. Rotate from side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze those abs, back to center, back down. So if you feel your neck in, it's just too much for you today on the upper core. We need to build it up slowly. If you find that it's too much today, just put the head down for the next section and just do the legs. And bring the left leg up, right heel, right leg up, imaginary ball between your knees. And you're going to keep your head down. Stay there. You're going to bring your knees over to one side. Straighten the legs if you want to. You don't have to straighten them completely. They can stay bent. So the knees, they go out a little way and they cross a little way. They go out. So you keep that distance and you can see I'm crossing just slightly. They go away. You don't have to straighten them. And you cross. And as you cross, you breathe out. So you straighten your legs. Breathe out if you want to. Exhale. So if you're quite strong, it doesn't matter if you breathe in as you straighten. We're going to carry on working with that coordination. So lift up for the stronger ones, and we're going to lengthen, lengthen, crunch, cross, lengthen, crunch, crunch. So you can breathe out on the effort when you need that breath. You got that twist. 2 to go. One shoulder comes up, the other shoulder stays down. One more set. Last one. To finish. And give yourself a hug. Lower yourself down and relax. Now just place your feet to the floor, turn your knees towards me and come onto your side. You need a little sponge here. You have a little sponge. Grab a little sponge, lie on your side. The waist and side, legs and butt workout. And have a little bit of water. Okay, so lying down on our side. And have you got that space between the waist? So you want to pull that waist up as much as you can. Keep that waist lifted, shoulder blades on top and stacked, and hips stacked as well. So you want to keep those hips and lengthen that space in that waist, lengthen the legs. Bring the legs slightly further forward. And you're going to just take the hand close into the body, elbows soft and relaxed. You're going to lift that top leg up. You're going to go up for 2, lift and lower for 2. Top leg on its own, 1, 2, lift, bring it together and lower back down. So lift the top leg, 1, 2, bring the underneath to marry it but don't touch it, and lower back down. Top leg comes up, 1, 2, 2 inches up higher. Lift that bottom leg as high as you can, don't touch it, and lower down. So I want you to pull your waist in, draw your ribs in, lift that top leg up for 1 and 2, squeeze the underneath leg towards it and lower the legs down. Bottom leg touches the floor. Keep the shoulders relaxed, lift the top leg up for 2, bring the bottom leg up to marry it but don't touch it, and lower back down with control. Light with the underneath leg, but the underneath leg does touch the floor. Lift up 1 and 2, and then lift and squeeze, and lower back down. And again, 2 to go. Lift up 1 and 2, and hold it, squeeze it, and lower back down. And one more time, up for 2, hold and squeeze, and lower back, but don't touch the floor. Both legs are off the floor. Imagine you have a ball between your legs. Lift up for 8 and 7, double legs, and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. Keep that waist lifted, and 2. Relax your shoulders, amazing, and 1. Bottom leg goes down to the floor. Top leg goes up as high as you can go. Hold it there. Take that bottom leg down and squeeze the underneath leg to marry it. Take that bottom leg down, take that top leg up as high as it will go. Take it back down and squeeze the under leg and touch both heels together. And lower the bottom leg down, lift the top leg up and lower it and squeeze both legs. So the bottom leg comes off the floor, waist is definitely working here. Lower the bottom leg down, bring the top leg up as high as you can go. Try and get that length from that leg and take it down and squeeze those inner thighs together. Lift those legs up a little bit so you get that little work on the thigh and the outer thigh, inner thigh. Lower the bottom leg down, bring that top leg up. How high can that leg go? Don't forget about your navel, pull it in, drive your shoulders back and down, and lower and squeeze those legs together. Let's do one more of those. Bottom leg goes down, top leg goes up, and squeeze those inner thighs together. and bottom leg goes down, shoulder blades back, kick forward for 8, and bring it back. And just the top leg, bottom leg stays on the floor, bring it forward, and bring it back. So think about your hip, it stays level, it doesn't swing forward, hip stays on top of the other hip, shoulder stays on top of the other hip, shoulder, and draw those ribs in. And again, you've got 4 to go. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And 2 to go. And lengthen and breathe out. Amazing. One more. One more. And with a smile, breathe out. And bring those feet together. And bend your knees. And just bend those knees. That's lovely. And the heels now in line with the bottom. Keep the heels connected and squeeze. Top knee comes up to the hip. So top knee comes up to the hip. Don't go past your hip for a moment. 8 of these little squeezes, Kylie bum squeezes, working the minimus, the gluteus minimus, the undercarriage of the bottom. So it's really good. Don't let that knee go any higher than the hip. And think about that rib cage lifting up off the floor the whole time. 4 more. Well done. 3 more, nearly there. Keep your back nice and flat and square against that glass wall. So shoulders back as well. 2 more. Well done. 1 more. Now just bring the knees up a little bit more towards your hips. That's it. And bring your feet forward in line with your knees. So just watch the angle of your knees. Lift that top leg up. Pull that waist in. Lift that rib cage up. Can you see I've got daylight underneath that mat, and I want you to have daylight too. Now imagine I'm standing on your calf and your thigh. You're going to lift me up and down and up and down. You've got 8 of these. 8 and 7 and 6. That's it, brilliant. And 5. And keep that back nice and flat. So make sure that shoulder's right back. 4 and 3. If you have a band, you can always put a band around your knees. If you've got a band at home. 2 more. And well done. And 1 more. And then hold there. Just, if you can, keep that thigh still and just straighten that top leg towards me. Push it forward. 1, 2. And bend the knee. So keep the thigh still. Imagine I'm standing on the outside of your thigh. Press forward and bring it back. So keep that thigh nice and still. Lengthen that leg. Bring it forward. Push, push. And take it back. And 1 more time. Just 4 of these. And bring it forward. Drive your shoulder blades back. And keep that knee bent. And imagine you're drawing a little circle on the wall in front of you. Little circle. Keep the hips nice and still here. Lovely. And just mobilise that hip joint. 3 more, because I'm definitely feeling my deep transverse muscles here working. Pulling my toe muscles up and in the whole time. Nothing hangs down here. Well done. And relax your shoulders and reverse it. Go the other way. Go anti-clockwise. That's it. Great job. Keep going. You're doing so well. We're nearly there. Keep it strong. I know you're feeling it now. Brilliant work. 2 to go and we're done, yeah? 2 more. Last one. Nice circles. Control it. And release it down. Well done. Let's turn onto our backs and take that leg you've just been working over the leg that hasn't been working. And you're going to just bring those legs in, hands on top of the knees and relax. And just let the body relax. I want you to close your eyes here. Take a nice deep breath in. Just let your belly relax. Let your back relax. Let your glutes release. Release your heels. So we're going to just from the knees cross the ankles. And you're going to just take the focus on your feet. Try to grab the outside of the foot. So with my hands, I'm just grabbing the outside of the foot. But I'm not pulling on my feet, I'm pushing in on my feet. Dropping my shoulder blades back and down. Push my bottom down to the floor. So push your bottom right down. Lift the head up from the diaphragm. Draw the ribs in. Push into your feet and come up to seated. So you're in a little sitting position. We call this seal in Pilates. And we're going to just keep the focus on the chin. Breathe in. And then breathe out. And just come up on the sitting bones. Notice my feet don't actually touch the floor. Just try a few of those for me. So you're going to breathe in. And breathe out. Making sure you don't fling your head back. As you go back, you keep that distance between chin and chest. Well done. Let's go to the other side. So use your block, turn on to the side. We've got the last section to go now. You're doing really well, everyone. So lie down, block. Bring the legs slightly further forwards, they're not too far behind you. Lift that waist up, hand in close to the body. Relax neck and shoulders and stack your hips and stack your shoulders. Take your top leg up for 2. And then bring bottom leg and lower the legs down. Take the top leg at 1 and 2. Top leg comes up, don't touch it, and lower down. So you'll lengthen that rib cage away. As you lengthen the hips away from the ribs, you lengthen the legs, squeeze the underneath legs so both legs are activating the inner thigh. Lower down with control. Take the top leg at 1, go a little bit higher now, 2. Come up and squeeze that underneath leg and lower down with control. 1, 2, top leg on its own, bottom leg comes up and lower together down. Let's do 4 more of these. 1, 2, squeeze and lower. 1, 2, squeeze and lower. 3 to go. 1, 2, squeeze and lower. 2 more. 1 and 2, and squeeze and lower. 1 more time. 1 and 2, and squeeze and lower. All the way back down. Just lift up. 8 and 7. Airborne now with the legs. 5 and well done. 4. Pull that waist in. And 3 and 2. Nearly there. And 1. Bottom leg goes down. Top leg comes as high as it can go. And then bottom leg goes up to marry it. And lower the bottom leg. Lift the top leg up as high as it will go. Lower it down and squeeze the inner thigh. Bottom leg goes to the floor. Top leg goes up as high as it can. Take it back down and squeeze those inner thighs together. Bottom leg goes down, top leg goes up. Well done. Lower the leg and squeeze the legs together. Great for my runners. Pull your navel in. Bottom leg goes down, top leg goes up. High, high, high. As high as you can go. And squeeze together. And 2 more times. Bring it all the way up as high as you can go. It's lovely. Push that hip forward. Pull that waist in. And squeeze together. 1 more time. Drive those hips forward. Don't rock back on those hips. Bottom leg goes down. Top leg comes up. Lift that rib cage off the mat. Pull that waist in. Feel these muscles activating. And squeeze the legs together. And lower the legs down. Take the top leg up. Keep the waist lifted. And kick all the way forward. Breathe out. Become light on that supporting arm, please. And then kick forward. Bottom leg stays on the floor, nice and easy. Bring it as far forward. Notice my foot is by my face now. My back isn't swinging. My hips nice and still. Draw that waist in. Pull that waist in. Lengthen that hamstring. Work on those hip flexors. Lengthen those hip flexors. Lengthen those hamstrings. Breathe out. Work that oblique. So your oblique is stabilising you here. Keep those hips away from the ribs. Keep focusing on those stacked shoulders, stacked hips. Keep that knee nice and straight. As you come forward, breathe out, kick as if you're kicking a punch bag, as you're doing kickboxing. 2 to go, with a smile. Nearly there, guys. Last one, you're doing so well. Breathe out, squeeze, 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 and return it back in. Place the feet together. And bend your knees, heels in line with your bottom, and look high knees. Lift your hips on top of each other, stack your shoulders, lift your waist, think about that strawberry. Relax your heels. Relax your head, relax your shoulder blade back, just realign everything, just in case. Focus on that waist, pull that navel up, so pull your rib cage up the whole time. Keep squeezing through the glute, watch the knee doesn't go past the hip. Amazing. Breathing in, breathing out, get that heart rate back down again. 3 more, 2 more. Last one, and you're going to squeeze that glute. Release it back down. Bring the whole leg as one up. So it's completely level. Watch that knee is level with the ankle and make sure those feet are slightly further forward. So bring those feet in line with the knees. And you're going to stay here, lift up and down. Lift up and down. Imagine I'm standing on your thigh and you're working from your waist. So pull your belly muscles and activate them. Really squeeze those abdominals as you breathe out and lift that thigh up. Imagine I'm now standing on your thigh with my sister. We're quite heavy together. So push up as we push down on you. Breathe out, push up, and feel those abs activate as you do so. Because I can definitely feel my activated. So it's a lot of focus in Pilates with the mind. So you really think about what you're doing the whole time. I've got time to think about anything else apart from you, which is great for the mind. And hold it and squeeze it. So make sure the knees are in line with the hips. And you're going to kick forward and flex the foot if you can. Oh, that calf stretch needs it. And then return it back. And keep the thigh still. Just notice how I'm kicking my leg all the way forward. So my knee is really in line with my hip now. Bending and returning. You've got another 6 to go. And we're nearly done. Keep squeezing and lengthening. Well done, everybody. And keep working. Squeeze. Oh, I'm feeling this today. And again, and squeeze. Pull that waist in. And bring it back. And again, keep going. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. One more of these. Imagine I'm standing on your shin and your thigh. Well done, everybody. And release it down for your well-deserved rest. So turn on your backs with me. Take that leg you've just been working. Take it over the leg that hasn't been working. Close any gaps. And you might want to remove that cushion now from the neck. And bring the pelvic floor muscles in place. Tailbone lifts up. Bring the knees in. Hands on top of the knees. And let's just close the eyes. And take a nice deep breath in. Keep those eyes closed. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And just stay here. Relax and let the body release the glutes. And release the legs, uncross the legs. Cross the legs over. Can you remember I asked you to grab hold of the outside of the feet? Remember, don't pull on the feet, push into the feet. Lift the head up. Draw the navel in. We're going to really work the whole abdominal wall here. So we're not using momentum, we're drawing the ribs in, we're breathing in. We're going to use the stomach muscles to come up with control. Can you see that control I got there? Right onto my sitting bones and the feet don't touch the floor. Well done, everybody. Thank you.